Folks, the call to entries that we have been doing for different shows are paid advertisement. We found out that they go quite well. I've heard that they've been really kind of a boon to their application process.
Well, now it's our turn to do a call for entry, calling all show directors who would like to announce your show applications coming due here on the Independent Artist Podcast. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some other show directors have to say about advertising on the podcast. First up is Camille Marchese from the Coconut Grove Arts Festival.
I can't think of a better source because all the artists are literally listening to your podcast as they're driving across the country. So what better advertisement for us than their captive audience in their trucks or vans while they're traveling.
Seth Lewis, producer and formerly director of the Oklahoma City Fine Arts Festival, also had a few kind words to say.
We saw a higher spike after the podcast than other actions. For us, what I saw is it brought new applications in. So we had our tried and trues, who are your listeners too, but it gives a little bit more exposure to the artists we weren't reaching through other methods.
Amy Karstensen from Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Festival had this to add.
At best, you're going to get an artist to gloss over an email, but more realistically, it's not going to be read. So first of all, everyone listening to the podcast is, for the most part, a working artist. It's a captive audience of literally the exact population you want to apply to the show.
Because I'm an old marketer, I track everything. So I do ask, how did you hear about this? And you'd be surprised how many people say the Independent Artist Podcast. People are still listening to it, even if it's 2 or 3 years old.
It's a more unique way to reach because it really is personalized and there's not fluff. There's not the BS behind it. It's just honest truth and conversation.
That's a lot of ears to get in front of. But realistically, even if you pull in only 10 or 15 new applications, you've covered your investment and then some, because those artists will continue to apply, and would highly recommend it to anybody.
I recommend it to everybody that calls me and wants to get into this industry. I talk about it all the time. I've made changes to my show because of listening to you all. I just think it's an invaluable resource.
Douglas and I do this show for the love of it. I'd just like to thank everybody out there for listening to the show enough so that they actually are being effective.
That's right. So if you're interested in advertising on the podcast, drop us an email at independentartistpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can make your way over to our show notes on any of your podcast streaming services and connect with our email there. Thanks for listening, everybody.